Hey guys, it's Tasha from the Bookish Goals, and today I'm going to be doing my May wrap-up and June TBR. Also, totally tangent, kind of, before I start, I just want to show you guys the tattoo I got. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you would have already seen this tattoo. By the way, my Instagram is Hi Tosh. You guys should go and follow me. But I got a Harry Potter tattoo about 2 weeks ago, and I love it so much. I got it behind my ear. Let me see if I can show you guys. So here's the tattoo right over here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Am I doing this right? It's the 3 stars that are on nearly every page in the Harry Potter books. I've wanted a Harry Potter tattoo for a really long time. I love the series so much, and it's meant so much to me, like more than I can even explain. I started reading it, I don't know, when I was like 12 or 13, I want to say, maybe even earlier. I can't really specifically remember when I started reading it, but I just love the series. It was such a huge escape for me, and I just got lost in the story, and it just, I don't know, I can't explain how much I loved Harry Potter. And so I finally got a Harry Potter tattoo, and I really like the stars because it was small, and I didn't want like a huge thing. I kind of like smaller, daintier tattoos. I know a lot of people get the Deathly Hallow sign. I don't know, I didn't really want that, but I really like the stars. It's a good representation of the series and the books, and yeah, I'm so happy. It's with me forever. So May was not a very good month for me, I must admit. I have been off of my reading game for a little while, and I ended up reading 1 audiobook, 1 graphic novel, 2 regular novels, and then I DNF'd a couple of things. So it wasn't too great, but the things that I did finish, I did end up loving. What's funny is I actually don't have any of the books that I read to physically show you. Okay, so the first book that I finished, well, actually was the audiobook, and that is The One by Kira Cass. I've been listening to this audiobook series. I listened to the whole series on audiobook for a couple months now, and I did end up really liking this series, surprisingly. I don't know why I even started it, because I don't like The Bachelor or anything, and I kind of thought the idea was kind of weird, but everyone really likes the series, or a lot of people do at least, so I gave it a try, and I did end up really liking it. The one wasn't my favorite, but I did like the big action scenes that were in it. It was really surprising and shocking, and it took a turn that I wasn't totally expecting, so I was a little surprised. I knew who she was going to end up with, so you know, that was fine for me. I liked how the series rounded out. I know The Heir just came out. I am not interested in reading or listening to The Heir. I'm totally fine leaving this as a trilogy, and I do believe that it is a trilogy, so yeah, I really did end up liking it, though. I think I gave it 4 stars. The graphic novel that I read was Lock and Key Volume 6, Alpha and Omega. 5 out of 5 stars. This was a fabulous completion to the series. It is the last graphic novel in the series. I was kind of sad, but it ended perfectly. This is a really great graphic novel series. I highly recommend it, and that made my 2nd series of completion for 2015. I believe in the beginning of the year in my goals for 2015 Bookish Goals, I'll link that below, I believe I said I wanted to complete 5 series, so I have 2 under my belt. Really though, I really cannot recommend Lock and Key enough. I think a lot more people should read it. It's kind of underrated in my opinion. I know a lot of people love Saga, and Saga is excellent. That's definitely my favorite, but Lock and Key is my 2nd favorite, so definitely recommend that one to you guys. Go ahead and check it out. It's a bunch of different keys that have a bunch of powers when you unlock different things, and it's really cool. I read A Court of Thorn and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Sarah J. Maas is one of my favorite authors. Sarah J. Maas. Okay. I freaking love this. It was amazing. It has fae in it, and I know a lot of people don't like fae, but the fae was done wonderfully, and it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, but it was really original. It really held its own. The romance was unbelievable. Like, Tamlin is the one. I don't know, you guys going for the other guy? I forget his name. Reese or Rice? Why? Why do you like him? Stop with the bad boys. Love Tamlin. It was such a fabulous first book, and it was very closed to me, a closed ending, but it also left so much more for the next in the series, so I'm so excited. I really loved this book. It was so good. If I didn't mention already, 5 out of 5 freaking stars. Finally, I read The Little Peach by Peggy Kern. This book was about child prostitution, and it was kind of like a memoir type of thing. I mean, it was fictional, but the writing style was kind of a memoir, flashing back between present and past. It was really short, only 200 something pages. I borrowed it from the library. It's kind of a recent release. I believe it came out in about April or March or something like that. But I really did like it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Prostitution and human trafficking and the likes of those issues really hit me, and I do like learning about it and, you know, getting more info about it and getting more educated on it, and this really is an eye-opening book, I think, and I think it can give a lot of insight, especially on the victims in prostitution. I think a lot of people don't consider that so much prostitutes are victims themselves. Also, obviously, it was sad. It wasn't too graphic. There were some things that were, you know, kind of graphic, but, you know, considering the topic, it wasn't a super graphic book, so yeah. In regards to the readathon, I made a bout of books TBR. I failed miserably. I only read 1 book during the bout of books week, and that was A Court of Thorn and Roses. And yeah, I did the books in my TBR for Bout of Books. I did read some of them, but not during Bout of Books week, so it was not a good Bout of Books week for me, but oh well. I did try to listen and read a couple other things during Bout of Books. I just ended up DNFing them. I read Amulet Volume 1, and that's by Kazuo Kibushi, and I did end up really liking it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, but at the same time, I did notice that it was more geared towards a younger audience. It was a little bit more childish in the storyline, the plotline, and the graphics, and even the characters, they're just a lot younger. But I did really like it, but when reading Amulet Volume 2, it was just really childish, and I didn't really care to continue, so I DNF'd it. I didn't really care. It was short too. It's a graphic novel, but I was just like, I don't really care to finish it. So yeah, DNF'd that, unfortunately. I don't think I'll be continuing on with the series, which is really weird because I did like the first book, but oh well. The other thing that I did DNF was Splintered by A.G. Howard. I actually have the physical book, which is very sad. I waited so long to read this book. I got it so long ago, sometime last year. The cover is so beautiful. I finally started listening to it on audiobook, and I DNF'd it at about 40%. I just couldn't. It was so boring, guys. It was so boring. It just had the makings to be such a wonderful story, but I did not like how it was written. I thought there was just too much information given. It took so long for the story to progress, and a lot of people I talked to didn't really like this book also. I do know there's a lot of people that do, but I just was so bored. It took so long to get to Wonderland. It took like almost half the book to get to frickin' Wonderland. I was like, when are you gonna go down the rabbit hole, girl? Like, So yeah, that is everything that I did read and attempted to read in May. Okay, as for what I'm going to read in June, I don't have too much plans for June, and who knows how much I'm going to read because I haven't been doing that well. But let's see, I'm currently reading Salt and Stone by Victoria Scott. I'm about 100 pages in. It's going okay. It's not as good as Fire and Flood so far. I never really liked the romance between Guy and Tella, and it's kind of focusing a lot on that right now, so that's kind of blah for me. I don't know where the actual book is, so that's kind of a problem. I was buddy reading this with Cap89X, and we're both failing so badly at reading this. We're both like stuck at 100 pages or so that's pretty funny. Yeah, girl. I really want to say that I'm going to finish The Coincidence of Callie and Caden, but really I don't think I'm going to, but I want to. I want to. I'm just not feeling New Adult. I don't know why. I was loving New Adult so hard like last year, and I bought a ton, and I think I just read so much that I kind of got sick of it for a while. I like try to pick up New Adult every now and then I just end up not finishing it at all. Look how far I am. Like right there. I read that much. I really though want to read The Assassin's Blade. I don't know why I haven't read it yet. Sarah J Maas. The Throne of Glass series is everything. I read the first three Read the first 3, loved it, of course, and I really want to read this. I've been wanting to, you know, fall in love with Sam and get my heart broken, so I think that has to happen this month. It has to. That's all I have planned. I think I'm going to borrow a couple books from the library, a couple graphic novels, and read some of those, but right now there's nothing planned, so it'll kind of be a surprise in my June wrap-up when I end up reading, I guess. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you ended up loving in May, and also, let me know if you guys went to BAR BookCon because I'm so jealous of you. Okay, thanks guys. I'm gonna go. See you all later. Bye!